Hey everybody, Ken Tripp with eXp, and this is your Ottawa market update for December 2021. According to the president of the Ottawa Real Estate Board, although resale transactions in November were down compared to a year ago, this is because 2020's peak market activity had shifted to later in the year due to the initial pandemic lockdown. In reality, the unit sales for November were 14% higher than 2019, which is a bit more relevant of a base year to compare with. Furthermore, the number of properties that changed hands in November was 8% higher than the 5-year average. We also saw an 8% increase in year-to-date sales over 2020, so it's fair to say the resale market is, according to her, active and brisk. Despite significant increases in average price over November 2020, month-to-month price accelerations tapered off a little bit, with average prices for residential houses on par with October, and condo prices were increased about 7%. Much better situation than what we saw earlier this year, which was monthly price escalations that looked like they weren't going to stop. There's no question supply constraints are still putting upward pressure on prices, and until supply balances out, that's not going to go away. So while the drop in volume in new listings was typical for November, our inventory is only 1 month supply. It's much lower than it should be. We have a 27% decrease from October and over 13% from last November on how many units we have for sale. So we're still about 30 units over the 5-year average, but it's not sustainable. It's taking us farther away from the balanced market that we need, and buyers are still getting, frankly, beat up. So the numbers for Ottawa's stats for the month look like this. 1,459 residential properties sold last month compared with 1,605 in November 2020, which was down about 9%. Sales were 1,086 residential homes, which was down about 10%. 373 condos, which is down about 7% from November 2020. 5-year average for total sales in November is 1,348. The average sale price for a condo in November was $432,000, which was up about 19% from last year. Average sale price for a residential home was $716,000, which is up about 19% from a year ago as well. So year-to-date average sale prices are about $720,000 for a home, $420,000 for a condo, which are up about 24% and 16% over 2020. So it's still a bit of a crazy market out there. If you jumped out of the market, didn't get to buy your home, you're thinking of selling, but you're not sure about the timing, message me. You need a plan. Let's chat. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow or the next day, but you need to have something set up so that you're doing this properly and you've got yourself a plan that's going to work for you and your unique situation. This is obviously a very complex market these days. It's still quick moving, and you want to be able to take advantage of it if you're selling, and you also still want to be able to take advantage of it if you're buying and make the right move. So it's something that you need a plan for, and I'm happy to help if I can. If you're a buyer and you have questions, if you're a seller and you have questions, message me on Facebook, Instagram, call me at 613-291-8033. I'd be happy to help if I can. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. Happy New Year.